Alright, now we're going to look at the environmental mapping on this. In other words, water reflects things. And we want to make sure that the water reflects something. Reflecting what? Well, it's called a cube map. It's pretty sweet. But first off, we need something like, this weird thing that we have to make in Photoshop. Which is really easy. It's nothing as hard as that other one. Not even close. So file new, 2048. Has to be a black background. Grab a brush. Grab something with something soft. Sure, we'll just use chalk. You always use chalk. Okay. D on the keyboard, X on the keyboard to bring the white to the foreground, and make this on a new layer so you can turn it down, because you're not going to be happy with it at first. Okay. I'll put another blob. Another blob. Okay, then I'll turn that down. And I'm going to blur it a little bit. So you get something like that. Blurry, if it hurts your eyes, you got a good map. Okay? So let's save that out. Yep, that's the right directory. We're going to put that as a TGA. So I made a 16-bit map by accident. This one I really don't care about. I'm going to drop it to 8-bit channel. It should be good to go. The normal map, you just can't do that. So that was image mode 8-bit. Okay, so this is my raindrop reflection. Okay, let's hit OK to that. I just want 24-bit for it. And let's go back to the UDK. Alright, now let's take that and import it in here. Okay, there's our wad of chewing gum. Let's go in here to our map and hit T. That's highlighted, by the way. And let's plug that into emissive. It's going to be too bright. Don't worry about it. Oh, yeah. Hit M. Always keep forgetting to have a switch in there. So let's get rid of this by breaking the link. That way we can adjust this. Have this one here. Have a constant out there. That gets A. And now you could say, well, 0.25 maybe. Okay, maybe a little higher than that. And then plug this into emissive. So 0.25 is actually a little harsh. How about 0.1? Ah, that looks better. Sweet. And again, if you wanted more of those, let's say you wanted one over here, you could always use the same trick I did over here, texture coordinate. So I can copy this. but that's what's going to happen. So you got to think about that. So you have to play around with that. Trust me when I say that if you're down here, you're not going to notice that too much. Up here you will. Just play around with the values until you get something that you like. Alright, now let's look at another thing, which is taking this a little step further and reflecting the environment. That would be neat, right? Okay. Now, in order to do that, let's unplug this and kind of look at it a little bit differently. I like just having a different recipe. Let's get our ingredients out here. I probably need another multiply. Put that there. And just for right now, I'll just click another multiply. Put this here. Move this hot mess up here. Just like that. And now we have to complete this multiply. This multiply is going to be a coordinate map. So an expression texture sample. Called cube. So we bring cube out here. To save time, I'm going to need another constant. I'll just copy this one. Now this is getting really complex, right? Think about what it's doing. This is my multiply. The only reason this exists is because I could turn it up and down. It's going into my emissive, and I need to be able to turn everything up and down at all times. That's just how I roll. So in this case, this has a map, a cube map that needs to be attached to it. Now, I'm not going to show you how to make a cube map. There's already one here. Let's just put that over there. I know what the warning is because I haven't finished it yet. Duh. So type in cube, and let's try to find the map. I feel like Dora the freaking Explorer here. Cube maps. Okay, all kinds of cube maps. Sweet. Now let's go into cube maps only for the material value. So ones like this are what I'm looking for. Or that one. These are kind of light. There's another one somewhere out there that's a little bit, can I say, I'm going to cheat a little bit and find that one. So, okay, it's called glass, and it's not spelled out cube at the bottom. So if you type in glass, you should find it. Glass 01. Try that. UDK maybe? Just trying to make it so you can find it too. Yes, it's under UDK. So under UDK, you'll find this cube map, and this one's blurry. Good to go. So we take that, have it highlighted, go over to our section, click on this, and plop it in right there. Okay, now we need a reflection factor. So ref, reflection vector right there. And that's going to be the magic. Finally, plop. And if you need to turn up, down anything, it's very easy to do it now. You could just go like this, type in maybe 1 here. Now I get that shimmering look. Look at that. That's very cool. Maybe this one, we want more reflection, so we could type in 5. Crazy, right? So totally expandable. We can turn it up, turn it down, get whatever we want. So cool. Alright, now let's plop it in on something and see what the rain looks like. I don't like the 5. I just did that to show off, to be honest with you. There we go. Better. If it's raining, it's not going to be bright out. Duh. Alright, now I should be able to save that without any errors, and let's go on to the next video.